I want to go over the methodology, what you can do in this room, and what you should be doing. Okay, let's go crude oil. There's a couple ways you can do things in our trading room. Okay, first I'm going to show you a J signal. If you look at the Ninja chart right here, this works on your own Ninja charts. It works on all markets, futures, forex, and stocks. We have a specific methodology that we use with the J signal. I have a 5-minute trend filter built into the J signal right here. This is the 5-minute trend filter. I have a smaller moving average and a larger term moving average. Now you can make these larger if you want and change the colors, but it said the market's in an uptrend. So we have a long bias for J signal. I have a specific setup on J signal I look for then. My trend filter said take longs only. I wait for this big giant blue triangle to fire off on your own charts. Once that fires off, it tells me I got trend alignment with my 5-minute trend filter. 5-minute trend is now a trend change. I have a trend change on my blue triangle. I'm going to look for the first blue dot with a yellow dot in the middle of it. That's going to confirm I'm at a Fibonacci cluster or Fibonacci confluence point with divergence in the market. The first dot post, it is not a trade. This trade shows Fibonacci confluence cluster, but I do not have divergence. If you look below, my divergence indicator is not diverging. The second one is a time to get long the market. I get blue dots that come down telling me I'm in a Fibonacci cluster area, and now I want to look for a yellow dot to get me in the trade. As soon as that yellow dot fires off, I want to enter the trade. My entry is going to be around 7 ticks off once I finally enter it when the dot appears, 7 ticks from the swing low. I'm going to place my stop 3 ticks below the swing low. So this stop on this trade was a 10-tick stop. Your average stop is going to be between 9 to 11 ticks on trading crude oil and gold, trading the J signal on your own charts. Okay? Your average is 9 to 11 ticks. Your hard catastrophic stop when we first enter the trade is 13 ticks no matter what. You're going to adjust it up 3 ticks below the swing low after entry. Your target's going to be my symmetry dots. My first set of symmetry dots is going to be the target. You're going to bail 50% of your position and place the rest break even or break even plus 1, whatever you want to do. This is a great target to go for. My symmetry dots give you great areas to get out. Your second targets can be the second set of symmetry, which is 94.79. You can front run it by 2 ticks and put it all the way down to 70.77. So this told you to buy. It told you exactly where to place the stop. My symmetry dots tell you exactly where to scale out. The third set of symmetry dots, you can build the entire position if you want. So we have the J signal. This is one part of my trading system I have. This works on your own Ninja charts. I only show this in the room on Wednesdays and Thursdays to show you how to use it. It works on all markets the same way. I look for a trend change and a buy, bullseye buy, the first bullseye buy on the first pullback. The first pullback bullseye is the best time to do it. The best is on the first test of this black line. This black line will let me know if the market has come back into balance and for a continuation. So I want to cherry pick the trades. If you do see a black line, the first test on this black line, that's the best time to get long right there. Best trade right there. 5-minute trend filter up. Blue triangle says trend change is going the same direction. Don't buy without the yellow dot in the middle. There's your yellow dot in the middle. Off to the races. This is J signal, okay? It's J signal. That's outside of the room. You can have it on your own Ninja charts. It's a $150 month lease a month. You cannot purchase it. It's only for lease. Works on all markets. Let's go into my opening range trade. As members of the live room, then I have another setup in the live room called the opening range. What the opening range does is this. We trade crude oil in the room and gold off my room charts. Crude oil, the pit opens up at 9 a.m. in the morning Eastern Standard Time. The pit closes at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. So what I want to try to do is my methodology is I'm trying to catch the energy off the pit open. I have a method to catch the pit open right at 9 a.m. And what we do is this. We look at my 5-minute chart right here before the pit opens. So we look at it at 8:58 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every day. If the 5 minutes in an uptrend, angled up, and the 2-minute is angled with it, both moving averages have to be angled up together. They both have to be angled together. Both. No matter what. Then what I do when opening range posts, I'll get these two black lines that post. I do not take the short because the 5-minute trend is up over here and the 2-minute trend's up. I'm only going to do a buy stop long. When the number posts, it posts at 94.16. I'm going to place a buy stop 4 to 5 ticks above my 94.16. So my buy stop's going to be 94.21. Okay? Then you can scale with my symmetry dots. I don't have my symmetry dots on here, but you can scale with my symmetry dots on your own charts also. We do have the symmetry dots available to everybody, and you can use that. I just got done telling the members that my opening range acts as support. This is another long that just happened in the market off of crude oil again. My opening range at 94.16 caught the bounce. I said we're coming into a long side setup with LVA and also my opening range confluence. There it is again, another long setup. So you get a couple shots at it. You get the first shot at it. The first shot at it will be the opening range breakout. And the second shot will be as resistance on the first test with trend up or trend down. This is great times, great spots to look for what? For continuation trades. All right, so that's the opening range trade. So we got two setups so far that we do with trend. I got the J signal that works on your own charts. Very simple. You get a blue or red Fibonacci dot with a yellow dot in the middle tells you when to get in. I got the opening range trade for members for crude oil only. And that's 94.16, 94.10 set today. There's a breakout, caught a huge move up. There's a $500 per one contract trade potential with a $10 risk. $500 potential, $100 maximum risk on the trade. That's a 5-to-1 reward to risk. That's my other trades. There's two setups. Then I have what's called a 1, 2, 3 setup in the trade room. I have 3 retracement trades in the room. That's it. Then I can trade off the blank charts over here. Fortunate for us that Peter Stoudemire came out with market profile in 1985 and 1994. I did not invent market profile. I will not take the credit for market profile, but I will take credit for how you trade market profile on my style. This is my proprietary technique called a number 1, number 3, a number 2, and an ATR setup. This is my only technique. Nobody else does this around the world but me because this is my proprietary technique. What I like to do on market profile is this, is that I add market profile on these blank charts. These blank charts tell me where market profile is. I have 2 charts that tell me where market profile is. My bottom left is more volume based. My middle chart with moving average is more price based. When I first log in the trading room, this is not with J-Signal standalone. You can use J-Signal by itself. This is just taking my room trades. My room trades say I got 3 trades I can take off these market profile levels. A number 1 trade would be a number 1 pullback where you pull back to these green dots in uptrend. The first test you can see this morning was a number 1 pullback just before 8:30, caught almost the exact low this morning. That's my number 1 trade over here. That happened on the volume-based profile. My price profile says if I break out with trend up, I break out and I retest HVA. If it comes within 3 ticks, I can buy the price profile also. There's my number 3 setup. Then I had a number 2 trade breakout. What a number 2 trade breakout is, if you get up to HVA and you see it get rejected once on my symmetry dots and it breaks through symmetry dots, that's a breakout for a number 2. Then I had an additional trade called an ATR trade in the room. What that is based upon my 2-minute chart all the way up here. I tell traders if the moving average crosses up, the first test of my ATR line, you want to look to buy. It caught the exact low here off that level. So here's the trade so far this morning that we've done, according to my method. Very simple. Let's look at them. Here's the method. Here's the trade setups, according to my methodology. We had the number 2 breakout this morning. That's too early for you early morning traders, happening at 6:30 this morning. That's the only momentum trading I have in the room. If you're going to take one thing from this room, all we do is retracements. There's my number 3 retracement off of market profile, HVA. There's my number 1 retracement off of volume profile, LVA down here. Here's my retracement to the ATR on the 2-minute chart that we take right there. Here's my opening range trade that said to get long at 2021 opening range. Then I got a J signal long, which I just showed you right here. So you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots at taking this market long this morning. If you notice one thing on my methodology, we had no shorts, 0 shorts. That's for the traders that active trader comes out and says 90% lose at what we do. 90% lose at what we do because all these counter trend traders, they try to short this divergence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're 8. They're 0 for 8. I'm sorry, 0 for 9 trying to call the highs in this market. Counter trend traders have lost 9 times in a row. What we have done is called the lows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots on the market we have bought, and we have been correct using what? Using my technique of buying retracements with trend. The only retracement not with trend would be the opening range. So that's a breakout trade, and the number 2 is a breakout trade. Other than that, my number 1, number 3, and J signal were all trend trades today. Okay? If there's one thing you have to get, don't counter trend trade the markets in my room off these black charts. They will dictate order flow. The indicator does the hard work for you. Let it come down on the first test within 3 ticks, get long a reversal bar, you're good to go. Okay?